Okay, so here's the game. Milk. I forgot the game. Minecraft server name is a little too no. I have no idea what to name it. It's a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. What? I forgot. I told him my dad is really nice, and he said, when you have the time, bring your dad to my stream. What? What do you mean? Oh yeah, I'm your dad. Oh my god. But still no. Why, your ex-friend though? Oh yeah, I was muted. Oh my god. I love that face. The horror. Hello, can I buy a milk? Oh yeah, this is dark, by the way. If you're like not cool with dark stuff, it won't take much time. What do you see? It's like watching an old lady's anime. Are you sure? Anyways. She kinda cute though. Because oh my god. Is that the anime psycho face? Because he said you left to get milk. I am getting milk. Okay, so the name is actually called Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. So let's go. You guys ready for the milk? Okay, let's go. Emmy, check DMs real quick. Oi, Infinity, no spamming or die. Everyone disappear every time they buy milk. True. I'm walking to my room trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me. Here and there, they dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face over so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Oh yeah, if you get spammed, the mod will like, you know, time you out for 5 minutes or 2. I got no idea how many minutes that is, but sorry in advance. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. Your keyboard was stuck. Oh my god. Smash your pass, smash CH. No, I will not. Even though you don't need a name, I will not smash. I will not smash. No homo. I will not do that. No way. Everyone can smash. I will not smash. What do you mean he's watching right now? I'm like watching him.
The big masked noodle.
What are you saying?
Oh no, he's watching me. Watching him again.
What are you saying?
Areku, wait. What the fuck?
Did you set this up? Did you tell Name to smash you?
It is kind of loud.
What the fuck? Did you set this up?
Hey! No! What the hell? No! What's happening? What? I can't hear you. The game is kind of loud and
oh my god!
My ears
really?
It's like rupturing my eardrums, Areku. What's happening?
Because it's depression. Okay. I won't know.
It's like rupturing my eardrums, Areku. What's happening? Because it's smash or pass? What's happening? Oh, Suumi says hi!
Oh, Ayo Suumi.
Smash or pass? What's happening? Oh, Suumi says hi!
Oh, Ayo Suumi.
Did you hear that?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
You guys talking to you guys? Who's talking to what guys?
So yeah, name donated I can hear you. $2 to say smash or pass
You guys
you.
talking to you guys? Who's talking to what guys?
So yeah,
Mas talking to the old Areku talking to the old Mas?
$2 to say smash or
You
pass
guys
you.
talking to you guys? Who's talking to what guys?
So yeah,
Mas talking to the old Areku talking to the old Mas?
$2 to say smash. I'm doing alright. I'm playing horror game right now.
The echo? Yeah, I know, right? It's so much echo. Talking to Mas.
Echo,
okay,
echo.
Areku, listen, man.
Yes, you're right.
I said I'd have to pass you because you're tall. Okay, you're taller than me. That's what I'm saying. I'm scared of tall people, man. I said I'd have to pass you because you're tall. Okay. You're taller
I mean, it's fine though. I didn't smash you as well
man.
because you're smash. You're smash. I can't smash a smash. I can't smash a smash. I didn't smash you as well because you're smash. You're smash. I don't know what I'm saying. There's so much
What
echoes.
the fuck does that mean? Okay, I'm gonna.
Smash a smash.
What? I'm turning off the audio because of the
Oh my god. Okay, chat, in case you don't know what's happening, this is the stream. The constant echoes, yeah. This is what happening, by the way. It's the maskon. The mask.
Oh my god, I get it. Submissive and breedable? Your face is submissive and breedable.
Yeah, breathe on this face.
Am dominant and fuckable.
Imagine fuckable. Okay, so can you hear me though? The constant echoes, yes. But yeah, thank you name again for the donation. Really, really grateful. Thank you very much. But still, I won't smash my ass. The only reason is that I'm a guy, okay? I'm straight as fuck. Even though he's a dolphin and is water type, like Vaporeon, even though it's like you can put your pee-pee on a dolphin. There are so many cases of people putting pee-pees on dolphins, but in this case, I won't do that. But yeah, let's continue in the game, man. Water type? I mean, he is a water type, right? Oh, Japanese. I don't know Japanese, I'm sorry. Okay. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Ahaha. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that no corpses. Wait a minute, I can hear my... Oh my god. I forgot. Asian Boomer, ayo. How are you, Edward? I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? This game reminds of my dead self. Oh. Yeah, this one is pretty deep. But this game is pretty like famous, I guess. I mean, part 1. I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers. But then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. Why are you running? Why are you running? I did an accent. Oh no. What is Infinity saying? Please translate it for me, guys. He's talking in Japanese. I got no idea unless I use Google Translate. But accurately, Google Translate isn't accurately accurate. Emma said. Okay, Japanese. Wait a minute. English to Japanese. Nice, you know the meme. Of course, I'm like really, you know. Nani kono game? What game? It's called bottle of milk inside a bottle bag of milk. I forgot the name. Watashi wa omedetou kimashita. Watashi wa naki ni ikanai to narimasen. What the fuck? Wait a minute. I'm back. Wait a minute. Why is it just I'm back? Both of them. Hey, welcome back, Infinity. What the fuck? What is this game? Okay, about a bag of milk in a bag of milk. I'm back. I have to go cry. Okay, go. Take care of yourself, Infinity. Boku no chinpo wa zonzai shimasen. Wait a minute. I think I remember that word. Is that a no dick? Again with the no PP. How do I say no PP? No, you. Chigao in desu anata. Chigao. Desu. Hey, yo, Mas, thank you for lurking. Wait, you're done? Oh, this is another stream.
I know, I would do the same. Oh my god, bruh.
But yeah, thank you. Areku doesn't have PP. Wait, I don't have PP. I have PP. Wait a minute. I have PP, okay? Wait, where's my PP? Oh, there we go. Here's my PP. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No. I don't want that. What do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Rick only have sword, but I got PP, please. Whoa. The art is amazing. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back, nothing happens. Wait, the bag of milk looks back at you? Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't scare whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. A dead person, you mean me? Can be both. We're all dead inside. We have those moments, right? Because Suyi, you're in a business suit. You look like a boss, okay? Just have a Glock. Have a Glock on your hands. You're a boss, right? You're a boss straight away. Okay. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I'm deadlier? Wait, are you a killer? Wait, how, what do you mean you're deadlier? Gib pussy. Gib boss. Oh god, I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. Oh wow, is that the milk? I met a familiar formless creature at the door. It locks me in. It clutches and starts sniffing every inch. Oh my god, it sniffs into my body like a hungry dog. Okay guys, she's not a Glock person. Suyu's a whip person. She gonna be your tiger mom. Tiger mommy. Let's go. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Looks like oh my god, a sleep paralysis demon. You know how I'm deadly. Only half your mom. Oh my god. Yes, your mom. Chapawokis. After snipping me from head to toe. Okay, this is a creep. The creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Okay, that's dangerous. Again? Oh no, is this the wrist thing? Is this deep thoughts and stuff? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eye should be, ignoring all pain. I promised so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews? Oh yes, Tiger Mom. Yes, be a Tiger Mom, Suya. Wow, that monster again. Nice to see you. Oh no. Oh no, what do you mean again, Suya? I have broken bones. Oh my god, built trillions of bones? What is this? Did you play that Roblox game where you broke your bones? And wow, that monster. Oh my god. Oh, genius, but then the claws injects its venom into me. It hurts. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor just like last time, but why? Why do I feel so hot? I know, right? I'm so hot. You guys agree, right? Why do I feel so hot? My god, the world doesn't deserve me. All of this. All of the hotness. Even this monster. I blame the world. Okay, Boomer. Oh fuck, Edward, no. Come on, give me this win, okay? Give me this win. I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body. You feel hot? Grab the... How many letters is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crotch! Oh my god, Sui! Oh my! Oh my, Suya! Oh my! Don't grab crotch. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! I didn't say that, it's all you. Hey, it's all in stars, okay? Asterisk. I don't know what it means, but if I see a 5 letter, it's all about crotches. Crotch. Oh, wait a minute. Or maybe puss. Something like that. Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all to get later. I need to remember. I need... Oh my god. I want 4 letters. If it's a dirty word, I want to... F Areku? I want to F Areku? Almost, but not there yet. Oh my god. Okay, fine. So I guess it's Can you DM me so I would know what it is? I won't say it on stream. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Oh, you want to slap Areku? Okay, that's wholesome. Okay. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'm lactose intolerant, but still I drink milk. I say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. I hope I'd. Oh my god. Oi, red fire, bruh. Take care of yourself, okay? Yeah, how old are you, red fire? You seem edgy, man. Since when slap is wholesome? I mean, I've been slapped by Asian parents, so. You know, the immunity of getting slapped by Asian parents, strict Asian parents. You get hardened, you know? You get hardened. Slapped by slippers, slapped by your belt, by your dad's belt, by your mom's belt. Anything that works as a weapon. As long as they can reach it, they can throw it. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I thought you were way younger. Yeah, I thought so too, Edward. But yeah, red fire is pretty new here. So yeah, what's up? Oh my god, that's so good. That's such animation. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of my mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. Oh, you don't want some milk? What do you mean by that, Suyu? Sounds very sus. It brings back memories, yes. What kind of is it dreaded memories with your parents? I don't care. I act like a kid cause I have no parents, but the reality oh my god. But the reality is different. Okay, so that's what you meant. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I love anticipating the I hate this word, to be honest. An inevitable moment, inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake. Lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. Wow, kinda relatable to that. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left, and now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. You could say the T in the inevitable as a D. Inevitable. Wait, did I say it right? After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work. Separately, since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Yeah, that's a lot of medicine. Oh my god. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. Usually it's like sleeping pills and stuff. To be honest, I never had a drug, but when I have like a body pain, I always have like the painkillers with me. And the bio-flu. For a potential, you know, getting sick. I do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pill flies straight to the waste bin and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No. No, no. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Oh no. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes doesn't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom, she'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. This game is pretty dark. Hey. Admit it, I have a sad life. I have a 4 or 5-4 plot twist, and my god, that's a lot of plot twist. I'm pretty sure everyone has their own plot twist in life. I mean, you're still here on the internet. You're browsing, you got an internet. There's so many people with unfortunate lives out there, much worse than you. But I cannot judge you. I cannot, because I don't know you. You're pretty new in this environment, especially on my stream. So whatever life you're going through, I'm sorry to hear that. I really do. But I don't know you that much. But hey, it's kind of common when everyone comes to my stream. They always talk about their lives, how messy it is, how bad it is, how worse kind of life they're living in. But in reality, I care, but still, part of it is why are you telling me this? By the way, I believe there's multiple ending. Wait, really? Let's go for the good ending. Always the good ending. Hey, long time no see. It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. You know, we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? There you go, bullying me again. Wait, is she talking to me? Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? You know, I'm lonely. Well, if you are lonely, then welcome to my stream. So yeah, nice to meet you, Redfire. Please enjoy your stay, okay? Oh, I totally forgot about your channel. It's been months. Bro, it's okay. I bet school is opening for you. So how's life so far, Aline Bautista? Batista has changed. I'm not sure if good ending is good ending. Oh no. Wait, Suyu, have you tried this game before? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. Hmm? I did play both of the games. Oh my god, what kind of ending did you get? What is the name of the game? Inside a bag of milk, inside a bag of milk, inside a bag of milk. God, I have no idea. It's a long name, okay? Don't judge me. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything, and you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. You get all endings? Oh my god, Suyo. How can you do that? Hehehe. I can imagine how angry you are right now. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. No, I still don't understand. Whatever, unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, naughty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? Aw. Cause you know, I actually want her to get better. Yeah, you and me both. I want her to get better as well. So I hope I would find a good ending, I guess. But she's in the state where she is like, you know, drowning and stuff in medication. So your dad, oh my god, so your dad is in the game? Yes, but I'm your dad. I'm a chain that was too rusty. Oh, that's very deep. So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see. Yeah. Am I really that pathetic? No, you're not. Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in it. That was fast, but not expected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face then. We'll decide what to do with you. I gotta go. Adios. Adios, Aline. Thank you very much for coming. Bye bye. Oh my god. I think this is schizophrenia. Schizophrenia. I heard about it. Schizophrenia. A long-term mental disorder of a type involving a breakdown in the relation between thought, emotion, and behavior, leading to faulty perception, inappropriate actions and feelings, withdrawal from reality and personal relationships into fantasy and delusion, and a sense of mental fragmentation. In general, a mentality or approach are characterized by inconsistent or contradictory elements. Dang. Yeah, this is one serious thing. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind: 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramid middle structure cube, a pyramidal structure hypercube. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, you can keep on blaming yourself, but don't ever overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something after all. I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, she did buy milk last time. That's her, right? The part 1. Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Oh yeah, same. I like the black and the red color of it. The design also. Illustrations. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? What do you think? I can't be sure about anything, and you don't take me seriously anyway. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at the time. But now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. You know what to do. Oh shit. Oh god. Wait a minute. You know, sometimes ants guiding someone is really hard, especially when you're like giving them your own thoughts and opinions. I don't know, man. Just drink your medicine already, or I'll stop talking to you. And this is so bad. It's like threatening someone. Dejected, I reach out for a shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Yep, the art style is so amazing. I lie on the floor, I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. Talk to me. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Can you stay silent, please? I need to get my thoughts in order. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make Them fireflies? I don't mind either way. Oh. Okay, that's nice. Fireflies are nice. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts. They're fireflies now. Start welling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you. She's been thinking a lot of things lately. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job, now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? Yes. And what do you want me to do then? I don't know, it's up to you. Oh my god. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Don't worry, I'll be here for you. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Hey Bab, welcome to stream, how are you? I'm playing a game called A Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. I forgot the title, okay? It's just a bag of milk. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts or else. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as Firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me, please? Tell me you will help me? Oh, fine. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. Well, you remember my name? Of course. I remember people's name. Once I try to remember someone, I try to remember someone. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing, I have no idea. This is weird. Instead of asking silly questions, help me find my fireflies. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. Wait, why? Did you play the first part, Reku? Yes, I did. It was so unnerving, to be honest. It's like she has a fear of going outside, but she faced it. Yeah, I think so too. So I guess this is the moment when she bought the milk. And it's just there sitting on the freaking table. But now we're going into something deep. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. You know those... I have a story that I learned in Japan, since it's a growing thing. You guys know about the Hikikomori? It's kinda sad actually about the people who are dying, alone in their own apartments. Especially when kids Hikikomori, they grow old, they go 30 plus or 40 plus. Once their parents, Hikikomori, yeah. Once they're parents or the source of their how they live, cuts off or they manage to like die, they don't know what to do. Like they don't know how to take care of themselves, because it's always because of their parents, the reliance of their parents and the love of their parents, I guess. Once they are like, yeah, once they die off, they also die too. I read about this, I mean I watched about a documentary about this, all the cases about hikikomori, and also about this mother and daughter thing. She always sends letter to her mom, even though her mom is just like downstairs and she's like in the room, that she loves her mom so much. They even have a pet dog, it's so sad. And she just died on her 30s. She's still young. Because her mom died as well, and then a year later, she also died. Because the only lifeline she has was her mother. And yeah, it's really sad. They have neighbors, of course. It's just that the neighbors didn't, you know. Japan is really different from other Asian countries. Because really, Japanese people really don't mind they really don't mind their own business. They really mind their own business. Why so much films? I know, I watch these things. I watch these things because life, I guess. I need to learn more so I can like harden myself as a person as well. Because really I'm really grateful with my life currently. I always imagine that there's like someplace somewhere much more worse than my life here. I'm really thankful I'm streaming right now and stuff like that. I watch this because it gives a lesson. It gives like a hard lesson. There's so many cases too. Oh my god. It's just my heart breaks whenever this kind of stuff happens. But yeah, it's a growing problem in Japan right now. Even some people in other countries are realizing it, especially in France. They're realizing this growing problem. It also happens in the US and other countries as well. But some ignored it. Some ignore this kind of stuff. Well, me too is kind of turning into like them. Yeah, I mean we're stuck in that, you know, 2 years? Was it 2 years or 3 years now? I don't remember. And this pandemic really changed a lot of people. But yeah, let's continue. Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't, and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. That's why some people like to watch streamers. So they can be happy at least, to brighten up their day. Hopefully some people will like, you know, get the motivation to get up, get out of your rooms and do stuff. But yeah, it's a growing problem. Hopefully people will find a better solution for this kind of problem. My oh my. You just need some transparency. Yeah, being grateful also. This BGM from the game give more reels. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. in Inevitably happens. Ayo Excalibur, how are you? Welcome to stream. It sounds so fun. But yeah, I heard you guys are like going back to school, so good luck on that, okay? No matter what, don't drop out of it, so you won't regret it, okay? Don't drop out of school. You will need it. You will need it. Even though you don't like it, keep on trying until you achieve it. And in the end, you will find your own life decisions on what to do in life, I guess. Either you wanna do like recording part-time or something. Post videos if you want to. That's nice. Separate things. We somehow live in the kind of life where we don't like our jobs. We don't want to do it, but still we need to in order to live. Yeah, it's just how life is. It's a struggle until you achieve it in the end. You might find your like dream to come true someday. Just don't make wrong decisions, okay? And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And wanna know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. But I'm in a multiple choice situation right now. After I finish my high school years, I'm just gonna take a break for like 1 year. Yeah, go ahead. You deserve it. One break is fine. That's cool. You can try doing like a part-time job or something. That's cool also. I can advise you to take a part-time job in a fast food or something like that. Anything is fine. As long as you give time for yourself as well, for your hobbies and whatnot. And after that, you will decide what will happen. Things may happen. Like, while working, you will find that crush of yours, and that crush like asks you out on a date. Stuff like that happens. Like, for real, it does. We don't know what's gonna happen in life, apparently. Moving forward with it, we don't really know what's going to happen. That's what they usually say, expect the unexpected. That's the reality of it all. We live in two lives right now, on the internet and on the reality part. I don't really talk about my reality, but yeah, it is hard. Did you know, like, I have a family too? Did you know Asian people like loves family? It's always something about family, yeah? Like no matter what, you still support them, send them money and stuff like that. Yeah, that's usually is. When you're like marrying someone, there's always like your family coming with you. Crashing into your house and stuff like that. But yeah, family. Just don't forget about your family, okay? Because in the end, you will need your family. Not the kind of people that kinda like use you for your stuff. Because those people, I don't know. They might be there for now, but in the end, they might leave you eventually. But family, they're always there for you. No matter how much of a drama you went through. Always remember family. They always take care of you in the end. Even if you hate them or you have like any like emotional moment with them, remember to take care of your family no matter what they did. But yeah, I just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision, too. That is true. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down after a moment. A small ball of light and warmth rolls out from under my sweater. Wowee. Wowee. There's a smoke around coming from your clothes. Wowee. Hey, we found a firefly. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. Laptop? What do you mean laptop? Oh my god. It tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. By the way, I was thinking of playing Overdose. Do you guys think that game is cool to play on stream? How long is that game? Okay. Oh no, the laptop. Are you talking about this laptop? Is that the bags of milk? I look at my latte. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? Wait, why do you fear the laptop? Oh my god. It's a long and boring story. Wonderful, tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably bought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D model. Wow, that's a lot of talent. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did before entering the web. Oh no. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? Yes, I'm imagining it. As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagine. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful, and here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. You'll end up returning to that subject anyway. Fine. Suddenly a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if only I knew what. Looks like a cipher, don't you want to crack it? I change my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that, then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of action, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. Wait, what? Oh god. I wanted to know more about the laptop, but what happened? I know the web can be like harmful for you, especially you know, people. People can be scary, especially when they judge you on the internet. Going into arguments, drama, stuff. You just want to share your creation, but still ended up getting blasted on, criticized. And there's a lot of things that can happen in the internet. That's why you need to like strengthen yourself more, solidify your mind. Maybe I was wrong. I remember just a longer story. Yeah, maybe it's because I chose the different part. I doubt that all of the compartments are locked. What if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Oh, there's more to it. Right, insects enjoy pollinating flowers and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf, I sniff around the leaves, smell of dust, and cartone and death. You know, those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure how dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right, let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? If you try to get all the ending, Overdose is quite long. There's 16 endings. Wow. 16 endings? Oh wow. I see people play it, but I never actually see them like finish it. Because I try not to spoil myself, I guess. Hey yo, Jonah, Jordan, welcome to stream, how are you? I forgot I exist. Bruh. You're still existing though. You're here. You're talking. I notice you. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder. It's the only thing that defends me against the thunder clouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Alright, let's continue searching. Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Oh. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are empty, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw what? That really? Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. Oh. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one. Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another? Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you're tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool from my height. It seems like the stool is missing two legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there yet, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad, I love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no. I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look if I wait a little longer. If I wait... Open your eyes. No, she doesn't want to look at her book. But the story is very much about streamer VTuber life. It would be interesting to see your reaction about it. Yeah, I would play it. But it's a waifu though. Maybe it's relatable in some cases, but I will try to watch it and have my own opinion on it. Especially with my experience being a VTuber, right? Being a VTuber, right? Ayo, Areku, honey, hi, welcome to the stream. How are you? Isn't it late for you, like 11:40, man? I mean, 11:40 for me, but it's late for you. Ayo, I'm a book that was about nothing different from the other books. You remind me of a certain someone. You remind me of Kotaro for some reason. Kotaro goes in tangents about this stuff. Red Fire. It is. We are in the same country, Kek. Yeah, but yeah. Isn't it like class opening up for you too? Got close to face-to-face classes now. Oh yeah, Suyu, happy Independence Day. I forgot about that. Hello Rombis, welcome to stream. How are you? Yes, a very expert VTuber we got here, fella. No, not really an expert. If I was, I would be like on the millions, on the thousands, on the 100,000s. I don't know. I mean, if you want to be a VTuber, you need to be like put all of your time and effort on it. Maybe full time. So I guess on a very young age, you would be very well off being a VTuber. Yeah. So I guess that would work out, right? Having your full time inside your room and just streaming. For me, for my case, I got not that much time, bro. If I get paid on YouTube for like a nice amount of salary, that I would be set, you know. I would be set and I would do full-time YouTube. Happy Independence Day to you. Yeah, happy Independence Day. Hey, welcome. It's okay, just do it. No way, I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Fine. Yeah, we got her. I opened my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know, did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops for a moment. The world sinks into perfect silence. But only for a moment. The buzz that has always been hunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up in the and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. Oh my god. Lady, geez, lady, calm down. Yeah. I mean, she's having a schizophrenia moment. I'm a black hole that was red and there was nothing in it. You're a dying star? You're welcome, Sosuyu. I'm in the middle of struggle between choosing whether I continue my school or not, cause I'm kinda tired of studying in school. Yeah, well, we kinda all are, right? But we still need to do so in order to have a better life. Or else people will like judge you and you will be a disappointment to I mean, you're Asian, right? In which case, we got no other choice but to do our best to live our life and have a better future. So please study, please. And come back to me whenever you like graduated your high school or something. Take a 1-year break. Take a part-time job. Do your hobbies. And you can decide if you want to go to the university or if you found a better way to like have a great income in life, like a nice job like in photography or whatever hobby you want to dive into. That's fine. There's also 2-year courses that you can like take up to get that nice some kind of profession to work. Or maybe if you want to work overseas, you can start a new life outside, but it's gonna be hard, okay? Sorry, I'm drinking coffee. Be smart, don't be like your neighbor, Asian mom probably. Yes. I have no hobbies. I mean, bruh, you're really in the dark right now, Redfire. And plus the XX kind of triggers me because it reminds me of my past. It reminds me of my XX X core. Rowan XX. Yes, I was called Rowan back then. Named after Ragnarok Online character anime series. Rowan, the warrior who became a paladin and now protector of the in the series. A tank. Okay. I love being a tank. But yeah. That reminds me of my past. Hello. Wait a minute. Wait, you're done? You're done playing Valorant?
Mana? Yun niya. Nah.
Who's this?
Come here.
Ambil tuh. Siapa yang suka pandal?
Elula Fengari. Oh, it's a different one. Okay, I guess you're done. Eonola, how are you? I'm playing a game called A Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. Hello. Yeah, let's look at the fan. Hey, okay. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that's looking straight at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage. It's locked in the cable. It's like an inmate if you think about it, but the fan though. It's kinda psychological horror, I guess. It dwells into the mind of the person who's like struggling in life. That has a mental like illness. Like what Suyu said, she has schizophrenia, I think. Yeah, let's continue searching. I'm looking for her fireflies, so we're still searching for some of them. And what are those? Looks like kind of like Stranger Things. Yep, seems like it. Ah, those. I never watched Stranger Things, not gonna lie. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, I'm sorry. I never watched that series. Never started it. I have Netflix, but I don't watch it. I was watching something else, okay? Of course, I got no time too. I only watch when I got time. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're empty. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. It's covering the cracks. Air conditioning. I look up toward a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside a AC unit. I have no parents. Wait a minute. If you don't have parents, how did you even survive? How are you like here right now? At least you would be grateful of like why you're living right now. Maybe you got adopted. Maybe you've been taking care of your relatives. Just think about the people who are like there for you, okay? See, your grandma's still there. Be thankful of your grandma. I have a friend who was like being take care of their grandmas. Grandpas are nice. I myself never get to like live with my grandma, but I get to live with my grandpa. But he passed away when I was a kid. The last thing I remembered was... Okay, this is like something personal, okay? If we're talking about something sad, I'm gonna talk about something sad. And it's about my life, okay? So, I was like 8 years old. I always hang out with my uncle and my grandpa at their place. Because I love going there, watching television. I think it was like Transformers or G.I. Joe or something. It was like an old TV back then. One with the dial thing. I forgot what they called. Analog TV? Wait a minute, I'm gonna show you what kind of TV it was. Old classic TV with dial. Oh my god, this is it. This is it. I found the TV. There's no WhatsApp back in the day. Sorry about that. I'm not much of an internet person back in then. Okay, this is the kind of TV I have back then. There's antenna on top. You need to dial up the channel until you receive like a specific channel that you're like going to watch. Oh my god, this like brings back in the day. Sometimes when there's like no signal, do you guys know? I'm not sure if one of you guys know. You slap the TV until it gets the signal. Something like that. But yeah, that's the kind of TV we have there. But yeah, I lost my grandpa when it was one time. I thought he was sleeping. I was like playing on his bed and I didn't realize I was a kid. Okay, I was playing. You know those pogs thing? I think it was Coca-Cola pogs, if I remember. Wait a minute, Coca-Cola pogs. Oh my god. Okay, it brings back memories. This pogs. Okay, these are the pogs I was playing. It was not this one. It was these things. I have these things. when I was a kid. My grandpa always buy me this stuff. You got like, once you get like a pot, you know, those like caps, you exchange it for amount of caps for a pog, okay? If I remember correctly, you need to collect like 25, 30 pogs, caps, Coca-Cola caps for this. I think it was a liter or something. Sometimes you can collect those small caps too. But yeah, these are the things. It's so nice. You get to play this with your friends too. Oh, he was always a symbol of this guy, the caveman dude in Coca-Cola. Not sure what happened to him. Now it's Santa Claus for some reason. But yeah, I was playing that game and it was like in my grandfather's bed. You get to see it like he was like in this green mosquito net. Okay, I was in there, I was playing, and I didn't know he was like already passed away. I tried to like shake him to you know, wake him up, but I can't. And this was like part of my life that I realized, and it traumatized me. That's why I still remember it. When it comes to something traumatizing, I remember those memories. Especially when my grandpa passed away. When you remember that he talked to you for the last time, just sitting there on his bed, and the next day you just come there, like play the game, and you just notice that he didn't like wake up anymore. That is like the sad moment for me. But yeah, we all have our own sadness in life, so be grateful for like the people who are like there for you and living, you know, living for you. So yeah, please take care of yourself. Remember that there's always people that loves you. Family. Even if you got no parents right now, you still have someone that takes care of you. So value that person, okay? Value your grandma. Be positive. Even though you're having a trashy life right now, be happy for your grandma. And for the people who are like doing their best for you. Okay. Let's go. We traded for the Jolin sometimes. Yeah, ew. See, Neat has that thing. Jolens are like really popular, and those rubber bands too. There's so many things that, well, there's no internet back then, so we usually go outside and have this like toys, like rubber bands, Chinese garter, and stuff like that. What happened? Fireflies can be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? You've forgotten. You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Oh no. I thought we went past that. I thought there are fireflies now. My grand's dead? What do you mean? Why did you mention that she's like took care of you? So who's taking care of you now? Like I said, it goes the same. So condolence to your grandmother or grandparents who took care of you. But remember that the person who's taking care of you right now, value them, okay? Because they are taking care of you. They become fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupy this place. Do you understand now? Oof. Oh my god. I'll pretend I do. I do. Oh no. Okay. Wait a minute. Is this? What's this? Oh my god, the coke. Okay. But yeah, it's like 11:58, 59 right now for me. How about you guys? What time is it? Lights. I'm pretty sure the fireflies are here. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to lights? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Only if they purposely want to lower their self-esteem. Oh my god. How about here? I'm pretty sure they're hiding here. It's not easy to get out of here. Hehehe. Oh my. Okay, so it's really secured. About here, I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Oh yeah, happy Independence Day, by the way, Nola. Are you joking? That face. God. Oh my god. I can see Suyu doing this face for some reason. Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally. And I'm definitely not worried. Hey Suyo, why do I get the feeling that you make that face for some reason? Not even the littlest bit, not even a smidget of the littlest bit. Not even for 1,000% that's how much I don't care. Whoa. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. For this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh no. You don't. Then act normal. How about this? Yes, you can imagine me. Oh my god. You want me to imagine you? By the way, I can move now. See? Yeah, I installed this. Leaning over. I can now lean on the right, on the left, on the right. You can also see how much physics. I just need to fix the shadows though. There we go. Yeah, physics. Need more wind. Okay, need more wind. Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Hey, let's continue. That face. Let's left, right, yeah. Let's continue searching. I kinda decided making this because it's more lively to do so like this, okay? It's more lively. I can dance though. Some VTubers do that. They do that and like they dance for some reason. I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Peel packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here indeed. No self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. I can't disagree with you here. My god. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? Oh god. I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You already fixed that. You're ultimately dying. Oh, so why worry? My god. Yes, because you ordered me to. Things could have been much worse. If you dance, careful of your back, Grandpa. Oh my god. Don't worry, I won't try to. I was a dancer, you know. Okay, don't believe me then. I was a dancer. I have a deep sign. Come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns, pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm and, upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Aw. No, we find more. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Okay, cool. The fireflies are really tidy, huh? Wait, how about the bag? I look down at my school bag, worn down and silly. It's almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also oh my god. Regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. Oh, what a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool, senseless and cruel. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me. Let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes the others always skip. They probably got told off so hard. I smile gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated though. Ooh. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? Is she a hikikomori? Oh god, this behavior is a hikikomori kind of thing. Oh no. It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner and went to our rooms. And what happened then? I don't remember, and does it even matter? Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please? Okay, fine. That day Dad picked me up from school early, explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Oh, it changed. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat have done. Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Please don't let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad brought milk on our way home. Again, I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly I feel someone's eyes on my back, knowing that this moment should never ever be ignored. I turn around, but there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened. After what had happened, I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real. Sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in the feet of a sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. So she's in the dark or something? Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling toward me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touched it, and then it flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens after it gets inside. It buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kinda sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. Okay, I think I understand now how to get fireflies. Every item has their own story, but you need to make her talk about it. So what I did with the laptop was a wrong decision. I didn't get her to talk about her story about the laptop. And I'm curious now about the laptop story. You know what I mean? Oh god. Okay, let's her beanbag. Is there any other items that I haven't opened yet? I will get to that trash. I mean, the milk. The milk. Okay, the beanbag is the last one, and this one. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Hey, don't sleep. Don't sleep now, huh? I gently slap my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Oh, that is true. It's way past midnight now. It's 12 a.m. I mean, my time. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside? Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary. They always cause insomnia. Just like tonight. What? I said searching here is meaningless. Ah, shit. I didn't get her to talk. Come on, exist. Why can't I click you? Maybe it's because I didn't finish capturing all of the fireflies. Is that it? Yep. I'm back. My phone died. Oh my god. Did you charge your phone? You found all the fireflies. Amazing. I guess. I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? Yeah. It's not all about being positive, in my opinion. Sometimes people have their own, like, sadness in their life. You're not human if you don't have like any something like that. It doesn't make you human at all. Being always positive is something, but we don't need to be positive all the time. We're human after all. We need feelings. That's how we are able to feel anyway. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much, it hurts you. I'm trying to help her out, okay? I'm her like consciousness or something. So yeah, Bab, welcome back. I wanna sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. Just for a couple of minutes, okay? Let's go. I mean, who's watching her? But she needs to take a breath of fresh air. Aww. My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on in the windows. There are muffled voices coming from inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. Seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. It must feel so lonely living in an endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, and the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed on itself. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? I definitely feel. Sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course, moreover. I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction, but not up. Is that the ice that is watching her? Ah, this. I've already told you, haven't I? About what? Ah, you know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? Yeah, it kinda looks like eyes. It's hard to explain. She kinda has trouble going outside. She's scared of it. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. Wait. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. It replies with angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake. To deceive, trick, confuse me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness? You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's wall, smashing glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. She didn't look up. Now we're back. Oh, things have changed. I returned to my room. Thankfully, it haven't changed one bit during the minute I was outside. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I am worried about you. I know that already. Yeah, I got back inside. Wait, are you expecting me to, like, you know, oof myself down there? Yes, I got back inside. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. Why? And the day after tomorrow? And never ever? That's a goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. Just saying. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. Honestly, saying stuff to yourself about your problems helps a little. That's how you release your pent up anger and rage. You cry it out. Like when you're like going out at the middle of the night and just go to the nearby beach and shout out all your problems to the sky or the freaking ocean. Just telling yourself that you're gonna do better or do something about your life, I guess. People criticize you for who you are, or what you do. But yeah, they don't know about you. They don't know the struggles you went through. Do they? I mean, do they even care anyway? The only person that cares about you is either be your family, your friends, or yourself. Just say, I guess, believe in yourself. That you can do it. No matter what happens in the future, in your future. Yeah? Believe. Things may not go as planned in life, but usually fate or whatever's like controlling your life right now still goes your way. No matter what, keep on living. Things might happen, things might not happen, things will change, things may not come your way. Life is life no matter what happens. But yeah, keep moving forward and keep looking at the future with a, I don't know. Be strong, bro. That's nice, going on the walk in the beach. Yeah, I mean, that's why people like to walk, right? We need that nice fresh air, you know? Stay focused. I mean, focus is something that, you know, sometimes you're focused, sometimes you're not. It can be contradictory. You can be focused and sometimes you can be not. Not sure if that makes sense, but it is something. That's why I always like say chill. Chill. Just vibe. Just chill and vibe. Whatever it is. Problems are problems. Still, it might come to pass with a solution. So whatever stuff that kinda like a challenge that presents to you in life, take it on head first. It may go away in an instant, and you will be presented with another challenge. All you need to do is like take the first step, I guess. Take that one first step. Don't ever think about the other way around, a shortcut or whatever. Just take it. Nothing will happen to you. The only thing that will happen is that maybe you will get that nice, sweet deal, or maybe you will get rejected. But it doesn't mean it's gonna be like the end. It's gonna be like, you know, the end of the story. There's always a next time. There's always some other opportunities, you know? Yeah, I already graduated in college. I don't really talk about my life that much, but life do be hard, I would say. Take it from me, it is hard. There's no easy way. There's no easy. Nothing is easy. Everything is hard, everything's a challenge. You get to live with it. That's why that's life. That's how we live it. Okay? You might get that kind of blessed when you're like freaking 50 or 60 or something like that. The only thing, I mean, as long as you're gonna be a good parent or something like that, you will get like the kind of like treatment that you will get when you grow old, okay? Just be nice to people. The end is never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. Yeah. Always have these thoughts, I guess. Always have these thoughts that maybe oofing yourself is the best way to like end it all, but I decided not to do so because, hey, we only have one life, right? Why not live it? If this is like the one last thing, the one last one life I have in my life, then I'm going to live it, and I will like cherish it until the end. No matter the problem, I always like get up and stay strong and stuff like that. I have like encountered so many challenges in life. I never talk about it, but still. Is VTubing is your job or just a no? Job, no. Actually, VTubing doesn't give you anything. It's more like a hobby. I'm pretty sure Suyu and others would tell you exactly what it means, but yeah, it doesn't give you that much. There's ads and stuff. There's Twitch. I think Twitch is much better, I guess. But yeah, I don't think I'm that much of a big deal to get that amount of like support from doing a VTubing thing. I guess you could say VTubing is like my hobby. It's what makes me happy whenever like the pandemic started. So I do my best to balance things out. I mean, I'm still young. I still juggle things. I get tired. I would say the same for like everyone as well who's like managing with their life. But hey, this is how I was built. I was born different. Like I said, I have so many things that happened to me, but this is one of them, and I guess I would say this would never be the end for me. VTubing is one thing, it's a hobby, but if this turns out to be a nice another opportunity for me to move on, to have like a better thing, if I even grow from like VTubing, that would be great as heck. That would relieve the pain off my shoulders, you know? If I get like a nice amount of income from it. But right now it's better not to think about like money and stuff, especially when it comes to your hobby, I guess. I am like done with it. Done. They say like YouTube will make you rich. I mean, of course it does, especially if you got millions of views, but I don't got that kind of like amount of views. Do you guys think I get like 1,000,000 of views from it? No, I don't think so. Every one stream I do is like, it gives me like 90-40 cents a day of like one stream. 30 cents, sometimes 30 or 40. Because I'm monetized. But I am grateful for the donation, the super chats though. Those are the big dudes that like supports me. especially through PayPal. I mean PayPal. Yo, PayPal. It kind of goes like it directly come to me, bro. It directly supports me because YouTube kind of sucks when it comes to monetization. They don't really like send you the email, the code. You need to be verified. You need to wait for a freaking message, like a mail, physical mail, to get a verification code, so that you can get the money. You need to wait until you reach $100 on like the threshold on YouTube monetization. If not, you will never get it. If not, 8 months has passed, or 6 months, I think it was 8, they would get disable your monetization until you get the code that needed to verify your channel. That's the problem with YouTube though. I still haven't got the code. I don't care. I don't care for it for now. Maybe later. I don't know. But hey, I would say that I already reached $100 threshold on my channel. Hey, let's go! Congratulations to me. Thank you everyone for the donations. It took like 4 months, I guess. 4 months to reach $100 with the members, the ads, and the super chat. Let go. Joke's on you, I'm a cat. I have 9 lives. Oh my god. You're a cat, man. Bro, you have 1 million subs. No, not really. I'm on 1k. 1k. Even 1k is not enough, right? But still, I'm glad I reached this far for 2 years. 2 years. It goes like it would be really harder for like people too. I mean, Suyu, it's like, wait, is Suyu on 1k now? Wait a minute. Yesterday I saw her like on 999. I'm like, oh my god, the devil's number. I hope she is now. Come on, load for me, baby. The BGM kinda sounds nice, not gonna lie, I love it. Congratulations, Suyu, she reached 1k. She reached 1k, let's go. Yo, help her out reach more because she can't celebrate early, because sometimes it goes down for some reason. Help her reach 1.10k, okay? That would be great. It happened to me back then when I reached 1k and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna celebrate for now. I will wait until it's like go 120 and then I would be confident on celebrating it before it goes down again. Yeah, congratulations on your milestone, Suyu. You need to set up your thing now to get verified, bruh. So you get that ad money. So once you reach 1k, YouTube will the bots would automatically scan your channel from your past videos. So they might like look into your past streams on your past BGMs and stuff. They would look into that and start like demonetizing stuff that are copyrighted. My things are still ongoing though. It's still ongoing. I got 1,000 videos and they're still doing it. I got like 2 strikes already from like just links from Reddit because they think Reddit is like a pornography site for some reason. Good thing they took it off just one day. Oh my god. I was gonna like going to go to Twitch at that moment. Good thing they took off the ban thing. The ban hammer. I don't know, but it keeps up and down. I'll wait until the sub count stabilizes. Yeah, just wait for it to go up. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. Aw, she's sleeping now. Good night, my little princess. Okay, fine. I like to call girls princess, okay, for some reason. Maybe I got that freaking mindset already. Oh my god. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I believe you. I know it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always look sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling, pale pupils. It was scary, you know? Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while, and then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well, deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that I stopped, but the silhouette, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kinda scared of them. Can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me? Of course they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. Alright. I started chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? No. 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 I'm tearing up. Oh god. Hey, a princess, huh? Yeah, she's my princess. I've been invested in this game so far. I made a connection. You want? God. Shish. And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax. Nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Papa Areku told me a bedtime story too. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. No. I wanna play Minecraft. Sounds silly, but it's not. ASMR, I guess. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Oh my god, fine. Close your eyes. Wait a minute. No, please. Hello, thank you for choosing our pizzeria. Wait a minute. Why are you in the building right now? You know, this place is so empty though. I don't feel particularly good or bad because of it. Wait, is this... No. Is this her? Wait a minute. I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There's a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I got no idea. Please don't let it don't let it be like what I'm thinking what she's going to. Oh please. We had a nice chat earlier. I can create a whole world with them. I'm sure it'll be able to fill the void around me if I try hard enough. She's texting to someone? Who's she texting to? Although no matter how much I think, my surroundings don't change. Yes, things happen in my head, but they never left its premises. And it's not like I tried to suppress them. Maybe they were afraid to come out. Oh God, thank you. Ah, 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 good. What kind of pizza would you like to order? Anyway, there's so much space in my head that could be put to good use. Is she talking to the pizza delivery man? She needs friends, mate. So every thought would make a senselessness and merciless circle in my head destined to go back to where it started. But there should be an end somewhere. You can't wander around forever. What do you think? How can you chill on top of a building? Oh God. Okay, there's a story about that too. I mean the building part. You know most high schools, yeah, they always block off the rooftop of the building. Always has this like 4-story building, yeah. They always block it off just for safety reasons. I managed to go there just to chill. I slept like a snake. I'm a snake back then. Like I did have my story of me saying that I'm like a delinquent back then in my 3rd year of high school. I always go to the top just to chill. It's always nice to like every time I'm like it's like break time, I always go up there. I don't have much friends back then. But in the end, in my 4th year, I managed to make friends. You know what's the freaking starter for like any kind of like initiation of like making friends? We always talk about anime and stuff like that. Well, thanks to anime, I get to have like cool friends that we can talk about stuff like what we are relating to. So yeah, anime is like it's really nice. We get to talk about Chunibyu, K-On, Love Live, Lelouch, stuff like that. And we even recommended each other what kind of anime to watch that are really good to like. So not all my anime are weeb friends. Yeah. Wait, you don't have weeb friends anymore? I'm pretty sure every like generation right now is like into anime. Especially when you're like talking about freaking My Hero Academia or Demon Slayer or Attack on Titan. Something like that. I'm pretty sure most of the people like anime, or some of the people like K-pop or anything. That's why you need to have like an open mind to everything, especially when it comes to some other cultural references like K-drama and such. I tried watching K-drama too. It's nice. Pretty much not my like cup of tea, but it's nice. It has like the romance and the action and the zombies. You know what I mean, the Kingdom series on Netflix. It's good. There's so many like things that you need to watch. You just watch it. I just didn't go jump in the bandwagon of Stranger Things though, even though that thing is like really hyped and popular. I didn't watch it. There's also Euphoria, something Euphoria that's popular. Oh God. Well, I only have 3 weeb friends. Hey, that's enough. That's enough. As long as you got 3 weeb friends, that's cool. They be hiding these days. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that you need to to start off is sometimes you need to approach them and talk about, hey, you know, do you like anime? Do you watch this? Sometimes you just draw on your table and they notice that you're drawing anime. They go like, yo, what you drawing? That's kind of cool. Is that Dragon Ball? But yeah, something like that. Hey, take care, Bab. Thank you very much for coming, okay? And good night to you. Have a nice day. But yeah, also conventions. Conventions, no one will judge you. Everyone goes there to have fun and go take a selfie with other cosplayers. I do that a lot. I go to cosplay conventions. I just missed this year's cosplay convention though. I'm sad about that, but I got too busy. Log Horizon, very nice series. It's a very nice series. I love Log Horizon. Log Horizon. Where is the next season for it? When is the next season for Log Horizon? Oh my god, it's been years now. I'm kinda glad Overlord continued, but yes. There's so many that you can do. Even your freaking workmates are like, anime. Bruh. But there should be an end somewhere. You can't wander around forever. What do you think? Yeah, the third season came out. That's why I'm happy about Overlord. Yay! But I don't know. I'm not sure about Log Horizon though. I know it sounds scary, but it's not scarier than constantly existing among the void. This place is safe, and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Please note that we have a special offer right now. 3 pieces for price of 2. Wait, there's a third season right now? And I didn't know about it? Oh my god, I've been stuck in a freaking cave for too long. I need to look that up. That's cool. But then I will wait until the series completes. Well, there's more reason for me to live. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, there's probably nothing good in having same thoughts over and over. What's the point of having them anyway? I could have escaped from here, but I feel like my thoughts aren't helping me at all. They should be ashamed, probably. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. I would have had it easier with one. I tried to find it. It turned out to be a waste of time. No matter where I look, it's not looking good. Pun not intended. And that strips me of the last bit of hope for my salvation. Oh, it's a pizza man. We also have discount programs for new customers. You can learn more about it on your account page. Don't you think that me being here is also a waste of time? What's the point in that? I can just keep on thinking, and even then, my thoughts are as meaningless and empty as everything else. Does it mean that I'm not filling the void, but am I part of it? Then why should I feel anything? Why should I know that I exist? Although I'm not even sure about that. This place is always neither warm nor cold, it's neutral. But at the same time, if I think about warmth, I feel warm. Maybe this world corresponds to my thoughts. I wouldn't want to admit that I'm completely empty. I'm not the reason everything had disappeared, right? Can I just adapt and get used to having nothing around me since I can't do anything about it? Yeah, let's go, Log Horizon. Are you ready to make your order? All this time she didn't. She's kinda talking to a bot or something. Oh my god. Oh my god, can you hear that? I'm sorry. I was like playing with my teeth. Oh my god. I'm sorry about that. Yes, that's right. I shouldn't care. It's empty here. It makes me feel neither good or nor bad. I'm all alone, but at the same time it feels like I'm not. There are a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. This place is safe and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Me being here is a waste of time. I don't feel the void. I'm a part of it. This strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. What's the point in having one? I feel like nobody is helping me. They should feel ashamed. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I'm all alone here. I can't do anything about it. Please note that we have a special offer right now. 4 pizzas for the price of 2. 4 pizzas for a price of 2? "3D Real Girl Kanojo"? Wait a minute, I think I heard about it. 3D Real Girl Kanojo. Is there like a anime about Vtuber? That would be cool. Wait a minute. Wait, is this the one? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh, there's even a live. Come on, there's a live action. I didn't watch it. Oh my god, it looks nice. Real girl. What do you mean, real girl? What is this? Oh god. Oh, 3D. Okay, okay. 3D. Now I understand. 2D, 3D. The guy likes 2D games, 2D waifus, but he met a 3D waifu. I don't care about this place. It's empty, you hear? I feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone. My head is full of thoughts. They eclipse the world around me. This space is pretty... Oh! I stuttered. You hate 2D, but I'm 2D. No! But at least it's safe. Hey, welcome back, Redfire. Even though I'll never feel good here. Does that mean existing is a waste of time? I need to decide, and my thoughts will help me. They'll lead me to the exit, and I'll be able to feel proud of myself. I'll be able to save myself. At the same time, I don't really care anymore. No, you're good. Hey, I'm glad. Thank you for liking my 2D self. Yeah, I got a 3D model too. Wait a minute. If there's like a 2D model, there's a 3D model. What's a real life model? 4D? Are they called 4D? Reality? Or okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm in tangents right now. I'm alone, but my head is full of thoughts. A whole world. Is in your profile 2D? Wait. Not sure. I think that's a clown. Is that a clown? I can't see it. So small. You don't exist. Your 2D avatar is your body. Yes. My body. A mafia that's carrying a sword is cool. Yes. Even though I need a gun. I need a gun. It's much more quicker, I guess. Sword? What if I got hit by a bullet? That's why I have back pains. Maybe it's because of the sword. Oh my god. Okay, the sword is my burden. I carry the burden around my back because the sword is my history. I carry the history on my back. The dark memories, everything is there. My past. That's why I became a mafia in this like present life. Wait, am I making a freaking lore right now? But yeah, I don't remember my past. All I remember, I woke up in the present, been wandering around the world looking for purpose. All I remember is that I'm a warrior man. A wandering warrior, okay? What is that? A train trail? Yes, it's a train trail. Oh no. No, so are we thinking of what we are thinking right now? Oh no. Train? Please no. If I try hard enough, I'll be able to fill all the void around me. Oh no, please, not the train. Still. No matter how much I keep thinking my surroundings don't change. Yes, something happened outside of my head, but... what was it? There's not enough space for my thoughts. It's already filled with something else. Even if there's nothing around me, I'm still here. And my head is full of thoughts. If I try hard enough. So the world isn't empty after all. I can't see anything. Oh oh no. Oh no, please, no, don't let it be a train. Please, don't let it be a train. Session timeout, please reload the page. Oh, you mean the order of pizza? And use a... whoa, okay. Oh, she's alive. I'm glad. She's alive, she's still living. Fuck, this is so good. Wait a minute. What happened? Did I get an error? Is this real? Wait a minute. Is this part of the game? Credits Inc. PNG? What? Milk said a milk render renpy file. What do you mean by this? What game strict renpy? Why did I get an error? Renpy crash. No, please. Did it save? No, please. No. No. Yes, it's bugged. Ah. I thought it's a part of the game. Damn it, that dream is nuts. Oh my god, yes. Don't tell me I need to do this all over again. Please, no. Continue. Oh no, it didn't save. Your life's a lie. Your mom's your dad. L. What do you mean, red fire, bruh? Don't be like that. Okay, speedrun the game right now. Oh my god, I have to do this all over again. My rip progress. What happened? It's supposed to save, right? What? Okay, I think this is a good opportunity for me to look at the laptop situation here. Okay, take care, Redfire. Please take care of yourself, okay? Speedrun this. Speedrun. Freaking dark creature of the night. Stop it. Don't tempt me right now. I wanna slap your face. I'll never. Oh god, please. I was so invested. Can you hear me spacing right now? Okay. Let's just like space. Save X as stop. I got. Please. Hey, I'm alive. Talk to me. I'm retracing my steps. Okay, it's much faster. I'm speed running right now, but I need to know about the laptop one. Oh god, I really wanna like. A session, huh? Oh, I never asked her this one. You don't like that word? I'm fine. No, you're not. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something after all. I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Okay. Okay, time to drink the pills. Drink it. Drink it. Yes, think about the fireflies. Come on. Come on, I'm so invested in this game. I hate you, game. It's been like, what, 2 hours already? How many hours is it? 2 hours and 27 minutes. This gameplay. I'm so invested in it. What the heck? Bruh, Rin and Ellie doing a Fall Guys collab. What? They're playing a freaking... I wanna join too. Never mind. I mean, I got Fall Guys. I can play Fall Guys, I guess. I wanna bully children. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and warming, like cockroaches. Okay, fireflies. Oh, wait a minute, the BGM. Please. Come on, please. They're fireflies now. Nice job, now start over. Wait a minute. Oh, there is a save game. There is a save game. I just need to press escape. It was my fault. I'm really like got spoiled with autosave. God. Okay. Yeah, what, yes. What do you want me to do then? I don't know, it's up to you. It's Renpai, you're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. Forget about them and go to bed. I glance around the room, there are too many places. That's the thing, I have no idea. That is weird. What will you tell me? Whoa, okay, decision, this is a different decision. What the fuck is this? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They are so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another, if I tear out all of my eyelashes one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then here, drink some milk. No! I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth. I gape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. This game is the type of game where you invest so much because it's interesting, have potential lesson. And it's also the type where you can relate to some things. Yeah, it is. That's why I like it. That's why I like it for some reason. I'm pretty sure Suyu likes the game too. I would say it's a recommended to play the game, but it also like comes to your viewers if they like it, if they're comfortable about it. But still, nevertheless, it's also good to talk about it, to make like, I don't know, awareness, I guess, to some topics relating to stuff like this. What's the name of the game again? A bag inside a bag of milk. Fuck, I don't remember. A bag of milk inside a bag of milk, I think. I mean that milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. But that's part 1. There's a part 2, but I don't know what that. Milk outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk. So this one is outside. The part 1 is inside a bag of milk, and this is like outside of it. I always like psychological horror story. I see. Susuyu. That's Susuyu for you. About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Okay, there's something that I would like to say. Welcome back, Bab. Whoa, that's quick. There's something I like to say. Even if you got like an audience, right? They always come for something that they want that you usually do, like let's say Minecraft, or something common like Valorant, or just talking, or karaoke, or something like that, right? But you always want to try something new. That's something that your audience don't regularly see you do or play a game. Or maybe games that like make them uncomfortable, that will make them leave the stream or something like that. I mean, it's fine. Some people will find your stream boring and stuff like that. But in the end, you will get like the type of audience that likes your content either way. Even if you play like a psychological horror game or something long and tedious and boring, it's fine. There's something about me, myself, I like stories like this. There's an end to it. I like to see it through the end. I mean, people don't have that amount of time to stay on your stream. I get it, I understand it. That's why I always tell them to like go sleep already. It's not like I tell you guys to like, hey, stay here with me. I need you. I want you. Be with me until the end. No, I'm not like that. If I'm getting like too possessive over like you guys, and that's bad. And stream something that they can relate to. Yeah. I'm pretty sure some people would like it, but some people won't like it. It's a 50-50. Either way, you will get the kind of audience that like relates to you, that relates to them. that makes them watch you more or something. I mean, do you guys like me because I'm a perv? I don't get why people like me though. Is it because I'm a horny boomer? You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Okay, let's talk about the freaking laptop. Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Whoa, who, me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put up your mind block. I can see through you, rude. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah, oh my. I have an idea. Last time becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point and click. Okay. Let's go. Point and click game. You already proven that you're able to make this. Okay, we got the freaking first firefly. Come on. Okay, save. Save game. Thank you. Oh god, I should have done this. Is it save? Game save. Thank you. Laptop. Okay, I need to... It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. Yeah, she has amusing hobbies. Wonderful, and here's a situation. You're a hamster that lives. I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? You'll end up to return to the subject anyway. On one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and... Okay, here it is, Suyu. I picked the other route, dig you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors here. Their cages are identical to yours and the other hamsters look identical to you too. That means you are all the same. Apart from the fact were born at the shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time try to avoid stupid hamster analogies. You know, I'm not that at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online, tens, thousands of them. Impossible to count. It's famous. She's famous? Is it impossible though? I had exactly 317 of them. Okay, 317. Although, I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Hey, don't get distracted. Alright. From my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them liked drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright? You can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. I major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. Oh. I also understood that all of my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop. Oh. Oh. But I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers. Which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? That is amusing. Well, we always think about that, right? Numbers. Subscriber numbers, followers, stuff like that on the internet. Some are real, some are don't, some are alt accounts, some are bots. We don't know. We don't really know. But the real people are the people who are coming to your streams or comments on your videos, who like your stuff. So yeah, that matters, even though it's like not 1,000 or something like that. As long as there is someone out there that likes your things, still counts. Why do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interest is my friend, and I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose. It's mathematical formula. Algorithm, YouTube algorithm, fuck, I hate that. I hate that so much. Right now, to get popular on freaking websites is always algorithm. Algorithm this, algorithm that. You need to follow a trend. You need to follow this in order to get popularity. Popularity. Sorry, I was drinking coffee. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code. Oh god, why do I understand this? Let me know if you need a break. One day someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending at some moment. I let him trick me. This type of people. God, the coffee. This type of people. I see. Hey, look. Huh? So when is Minecraft? Say, about an hour? Somewhere an hour. You can see the other stream though. 2 AM, yes. Thank you for reminding me. A firefly slowly crawls out the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it, it gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if only I knew what. Looks like a cipher, don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind, I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. A firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. For some time it thinks about the further courses of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. And what about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you, I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story maybe. Do you promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me with a code word, for example. What code word? I'll think of one letter. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. Oh, a secret! Another ending! Fuck! Oh my god, save this one. Fuck. Let's do this right then. In what way? Hey, what's funny about that? I imagine myself. Okay, we're done with this. Jealous, like, I'm so sad, yeah. When you're searching? Fuck. But here, we found fireflies. Side effects? Yeah, I thought you know them by heart. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Don't forget to thank your mom. Okay. Pills? What's wrong? You'll ultimately die anyway, so why worry? Oh, you're right. I have a deep sign. Come close and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, Firefly, hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder... Oh god. Totally not cool, senseless and cruel. You are there, but I don't care. This is me or you're laughing at. I'm not going along with this nonsense anymore, got it? I got it. Hey, it wasn't on purpose this time. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. No, you're lying. Alright, what did you like the most there? That's it? No, there's more to it. There's more to it than that. You never graduate though. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up. Oh yeah, this is the one where I guess that day was absolutely no special meaning for you. I don't remember. Tell me about it again. Please. Okay. It turns into reality when you keep asking her the same thing. Didn't bought milk. You won't get it. Look at your feet. Look down. Okay, let's go. We found a firefly. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure. Let's continue searching. I've been hitting some nice hard points here. Let's go. Right. Insects. Enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. And get close to the flower shelf. They're dead. The plants are dead. Okay, if people are new here, I'm sorry I'm skipping a lot of things. I already read all of this stuff. We're just here for the laptop story of a person that used her manipulator for some reason. The sole reason why she's not using her laptop anymore for some reason. When people are just numbers, algorithms. Tired. 1, 2, and then raise them above my head. 3, 4, maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercise you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right in front of you though. I can't. Look. At its hands were too long. First I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess, truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching them. There's so many radios. Come on, what happened? Fireflies can be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told him. Think about it. Yes, but... I'll pretend I do. Oh my god, did I choose the wrong one? What's this? Nah. Let's look somewhere else. Come on. I didn't want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Ah, dang it. Oh yeah, it's her drawing sketchbook. Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one. Open your eyes. Calm down, calm down. Calm down, calm down. Calm down, calm down. Fine, I opened my eyes. I don't know, did you? You're a smart one, close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Trust me. Look there. Are you okay? We're running short. Okay. Did I forget something right now? What are those? Empty racks? Okay, we are. Hey, did you fall asleep? Okay. I said searching here is meaningless. Oh my god. Oh, I want to search it so bad. Come on, so I guess we're done? Okay. Come on, you're existing right now. Fuck. At least you're happy. Can you tell me about the story though? I guess I managed to gather all my thoughts, but something still worries me. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. Okay. Sleep. What do you mean? Those words triggered a panic attack in me. Hey Katsu, welcome to stream. How are you? How are you? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Okay, let me save it here. Okay, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? And yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me, I understand. You won't take another pill? That's goodbye then. What is it? Oh, Katsu, how are you, Areku? I'm doing fine. I'm playing this game. Outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk. Outside a bag of milk. It's really deep. I hope you're doing okay. Did you stream earlier? You'll see tomorrow. Fine. Let's just scratch my wrist and bite my lower lip. Ah, a minute. Tell me. Stop. I already get it. Still, I won't leave you alone till you tell me. No, you. Tell me about it, sweet princess. Of course I'll believe you. I know it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth. Week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating there, strange silhouettes. One day I almost died. I collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. Ah, that's good to hear, Katsu. It was horrible and well deserved, I guess. I felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Follow today. Well, still too scared to tell me? Of course they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. Alright. Start going. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shish. Relax. Nobody can hear you. So what do you say? Incredibly easy. Just talk about. Sounds silly. No, it's not. Meaningless. Now I realize we're just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something really important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. So what happened to the internet thing? Did I get that ending? Oh. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road where I could have seen it. Finally. Okay, this is a different one. I hear a voice coming from that side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. But what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'm fine, Yukatsu. I'm good. Oh, this is different. Yeah, it's a different one. What happened? It's because I didn't like... Ah, God. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Who are you, kid? Who are you, freaking kid? Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we are greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably had special staff for this, someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you anyway, by the way? None of your business. Ah, what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cartoon sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go, what are you waiting for? Huh? Oh yeah." After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realized that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Oh yeah, well, we should ask somebody for directions. Sure, hey, wait up, Tresca, let's go. Of my hand, walk confidently towards one of the few stores customers that person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, I can't hear neither the second part of this question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry towards them. You know, I would call this stream a freaking milk on the bottle stream instead of like indie games, because this is the only games I have been playing for a couple hours now. It's been an hour already. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at this customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Wow, creepy kid. Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca comes down. What was that? I got so scared, he said. What? No, no, not again. Suddenly Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning, he's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean, Sniff. Who, me? Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Freaking Tresca. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see a store staff hang a new sign on the door. Closed. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey you, move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond, he just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying around between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. Freaking Tresca. And for the fact that your son is a retard too. Oh! But you heard me. She has a son? Wait a minute. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier of much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. What? What happened? We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks the silence. Do you like ice cream? No? Okay. I look at the boy's face, a light flicker in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. Stare at his back, confused. Don't ever, please. Freaking kid. What's this? It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flicker in Tresca's eyes. Oh god, that's a nightmare. Okay. Please don't disconnect, please. Please. I mean it. Please. What happened? Okay, it's the other ending, okay? The same cutscene. I still wanna know about the laptop situation. Fuck. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. But I guess that was the ending, I think. Who knows? I will watch some endings on YouTube instead. I want to know about the milk outside a bag of milk ending. I was like anticipating this ending though, like come on. I'm back. Welcome back, Nola. Oh wow. Oh. What is... Wait, is that the ending? There's multiple endings, Suyu said. She played this, I think. So yeah, there's multiple endings. Oh god. We're gonna play Minecraft later. So I'm gonna watch it on YouTube instead. See the laptop ending about people... You must sleep, Areku. I can still go. Okay, don't worry. Right, I'm gonna like go check on... Oh, Suumi's streaming. Okay, there we go. Mega... Oh god. Oh wow, okay. Lots of peeps are like streaming right now.
Welcome to stream. Are you still streaming though?
Yes.
Are you done with your thingy?
Nope. Nope. But good luck,
no,
alright? Good luck. Hey, what the fuck? No. Good luck. You must sleep, Areku. I will. Don't worry. I'm like checking out Suwumi and Pi right now.
Wait, you're still streaming?
Yes.
Okay. You have fun in your stream.
You too.
No! God damn it!
Feel like a new sponge.
Good luck, Pi. Oh, Pi. Izu. Fuck. Izu. Good luck, Izu. So. Okay. Here's the people that I'm stalking right now. There's also Mangled. Imagine sleeping. Oh, Excalibur. I'm gonna play freaking Minecraft. It's more. I will sleep, okay? Doing alright. Just having a bag of milk problem. Good luck on sponge boob. And sponge boob. Bruh, she's gaming. Welcome, Areku. Ayo. Who's Pi? Oh, yeah, I mean, who's Pi? I don't know. I don't know who's Pi is. But yeah, bag of milk. But Minecraft. Oh yeah, Minecraft. I will play Minecraft. I will just watch a bag of milk ending, okay? Outside bag of milk ending. Laptop ending. Come on, give me the laptop ending. And the story explain. Oh, milk. Oh god, what is the? What the fuck was that? All endings. Oh my god. No commentary. Okay, thank you for this no commentary ending. Don't worry, I will play Minecraft. I mean, it's what? It's 1:42. It's fine. Okay. Let's see. Where's my laptop ending? You won't get it. Dude didn't notice my chat. Wait, what? Where are you? I want to recommend a game, by the way. Wait, really? What game? I'm back. Welcome back, Nola. Imagine sleeping. Who's Pi? Oh yeah, you want to play Minecraft? Yeah, I'm gonna play another stream. Play Roblox. No. Wait, what? Neat. What did you type? I didn't see it. You said who's Pi? What game do you want to recommend? Oh, she has that voice. It's a horror game made with RPGM. Oh. I hear her saying outside of milk. You won't get it. Everything is fine. Oh, we're done with. So that was like. Is it Aoni? Time is solid here. Okay, time is solid here. What the heck is again? Time is solid here. Play Stray. Oh, my PC is too potato. I cannot play that game. RPGM. RPG Maker Horror. Oh. Itch tayo. Itch tayo. I love cats, but I don't think I could play cats. Wait a minute, you think this game? Whoa, it's pretty... It's artsy for some reason. Yeah, it looks artsy. It's on Itch, by the way. Yeah, I think I kind of found it. So I will just like... in it. I will play it, don't worry. But not today though, it's almost time. Almost time for my crap. Everything is fine. Wait, she jumped? Okay. I keep it, but you need to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word... Oh, she looked up. That's the problem. Oh, she looked up. I don't have an Xbox. Oh, wow. She oofed at herself. I had a friend online, my best... Oh, here we go. It's the laptop story. Okay, I had a friend online, my best friend, even though the combination of letters he used instead of his and name wasn't that cool. Okay. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. This is so strange and wrong, breaking the rules of being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short. I don't quite get what you mean. I could tell you about it, but I can't find them anywhere. But I'm smarts, although I'm not sure if I should divulge them. Why? When I try to say what I think I tend to make mistakes. If I make just a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts. And I end up with the opposite position, and I don't want that. According to that logic, it's be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever. Oh my god. I have a channel, I'm gonna try to edit better. Nice. Good luck on that, okay? And good luck to your channel, by the way. Don't rush everything, okay? Keep my mouth shut, never get up from my bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream and on and on. Why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. So what was that about your friend? My friend? Ah, yes. He was brazen enough to... Come on, gather your thoughts. He somehow made me believe that he was real. Oh. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail, as if it was him, and he expected me to do the same. And then I told him everything about myself, without hiding a single thing. Oh. I grit my teeth, my mind whips my face, the wind whips my face without mercy. It slices my skin into uneven stripes, as if it's a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anybody else in the world. You know what he did? What did he do? Did he betray you or something? Oh no. Did that guy like posted it on the internet or something? Make her embarrassed? Sending an array of bots to her to harass me was probably fun. Oh my god. I fucking hate people like that. Hello Ellie, welcome to stream, how are you? What's up? How was your like collab? Hope you had fun. And what's most important, it was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there simple bits of code that are effortlessly to run. No wonder the algorithm assigned that pattern more often than the others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces on the web more and more. It's unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. And now they watch me from the screens too. But I'll put an end to it. I've decided a long time ago. Though maybe I only decided that only. My body finally crashed into the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces like porcelain. I'm cold, let's go back inside. Oh. Fine. Close your eyes. So that's what happened. Freaking online, bruh. Oh, another terrible morning. Boo. Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school. It's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Wait a minute. Ah, another terrible morning, oh my god. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh my. Okay, something's wrong with you. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. Yes, Mom. So she got harassed only by bots that the guy sent? Yeah, and now she's all over the internet. For some reason. Her name it pops out every nook and cranny of the freaking corner. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh, another terrible morning. But why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. It's not that I care too much, I just want to be branded a loser. Looking different, just does not define you after all. Hurry up, yes, Mom. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh shit. Okay, oh, another terrible day. Okay, every day is like a living hell for her. Oh, anime eyes. That's too huge for me. That's too huge. Okay. Okay, she became a accurate angel. Yes, Mom. Every morning she wakes up like this. Okay, now she has no head, no face. She actually has no face. I mean, she had no head earlier, but now I guess having no face is wonderful, I guess. I mean, what's much better? Oh, she's looking at her behind. Oh, cool. Oh, so this is the end. That's why I keep getting errors. She just woke up. Okay, now I understand. This is the train part that I got the ending. Oh, wait, this is the train part. Yeah, I think I finished it. This one, I don't know what this is. Anyone there? There's like lonely crocodile thing. But yeah, that was a big game. You know what? I'm gonna redirect you all to Izu's stream though. Okay? If only I could do that. Let's see if I can go to her stream and say hallelujah. Hail SpongeBob, the god and almighty sponge. And yes. Yes, Minecraft stream now. Yes, I will go Minecraft stream. So yeah, see you on Minecraft. I will just set up for a bit, okay? Oh my god, it doesn't work. Freaking hell. Yes, Tetrio later. Okay, here's the link. That only means I don't need to use my model, blah blah blah. Okay, go to her, say hello, stuff like that. See you